Hi guys, how you doing? It's not for nothing that I'm holding this bottle in my hand, but I'm gonna show you guys today how you can make perfect chicken with usage of ketchup. And you're thinking right now, ketchup? How are you gonna use that? I'm Cosito. Let's go!
First off, we're gonna set the oven at 175 degrees and let it preheat. Next, we're gonna prepare the chicken legs, just plain and normal chicken legs. Hope you've seen chicken legs before, because these are just normal chicken legs. We continue by dumping the chicken in the pan and just fill the pan with water until the chicken is drowning in water. Then we're ready to let the chicken boil for 15 minutes on a medium-high heat. You don't need any salt or pepper at this stage. Now, with the power of speed up, you're gonna line your tray with foil before putting the chicken on it. And whoa, the chicken is already done. Boiling for 15 minutes and it's ready to go to the oven. Just place one on the tray and voila, they all appear. Now for the playful part, you sprinkle a little olive oil on and now you're gonna play with your food. No worries, mama ain't watching. Just cover them all and wash your hands. Wash your hands first and after. Salt and pepper make their debut. So sprinkle them all over the chicken. We move on to Sazon Completo. If you don't know that, Google that one if you don't know it. And a little bit of garlic powder. Little, I meant a lot. So now we're ready for some spice. So we're gonna sprinkle some chili flakes on. And followed by a little bit of Maggi. That's for a little bit of salt. And then for the optional ingredient, but highly recommended, BBQ sauce. Then we sprinkle a lot of honey on it, just to make it quite sweet. And the main event, the main ingredient, the magic ingredient, tomato ketchup. Trust me on that one, you'll thank me later. So again, while mama ain't watching, you're gonna play with your food. Make sure you get everything quite nice and all in that sauce. You want the chickens to be covered in all the sauce. Now you're ready to put them in the oven. Just place them in the oven. The oven that's already preheated at 175. You're gonna let them sit there for exactly 20 minutes. The chicken is done, so we're gonna move on to the sauce. So these are the ingredients you need. You need 1 onion, 1 shallot, 1 clove of garlic, 1 bell pepper, 1 celery stick, and lastly 1 spring onion stick. The common part, I sped it up a little bit, but you can just enjoy it. These are just my knife skills. I'm cutting. You're gonna cut all the vegetables in small pieces, just like this. Bite-sized pieces, dicing. You can call them whatever you want. Just slice them all, and then we'll move on to making the sauce. Basically, you can choose also to make the vegetables quite large if you want to, if you don't have the time to slice all your vegetables. The recipe for the sauce is actually quite forgiving, so you can use whatever you like, however you like, how big you want to cut the pieces. You have to just follow along what I'm doing, and your sauce will probably end up fantastic. So let's get to the actual cooking. Add some oil to your pan, and you can also add some butter, but this is completely optional, but highly recommended. Bring that to a hot simmer for only 30 seconds. This is to ensure that that oil and that butter absorb that garlic flavor and make it that much more delicious. Now go on and add the finely chopped shallot, onion, and celery. Make sure you do all this on a medium heat unless you want to burn something. Bring that to a hot simmer and cook off your vegetables for about a minute or so, not a minute longer. Then you can continue to add salt, pepper, garlic, Sazon Completo, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. You realize that we're just adding the same ingredients that we add on the chicken also in the sauce. And before you do it, do not add the liquids that we add on the chicken yet, because the vegetables will not get to cook well in the oil then. Oh yeah, and before I forget, also add the chili, because we want that spice in the sauce too. Now you just let your vegetables cook with the ingredients, such that the flavor get chance to infuse with each other. Just grab a wooden spoon and mix it all together for about a minute or two. Just keep mixing around, and after the 2 minutes have passed, then you can just add your finely chopped bell pepper to the sauce and make sure you keep on stirring. Just make sure you don't cook the bell pepper for too long, because it becomes quite soft and makes the sauce too mushy. You wouldn't like that, or maybe you would. I'm not judging. But in this case, let's not try to do that. We don't want mush on our chicken. So we continue on by mixing the bell pepper also with the other vegetables, and just add 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. I added half a teaspoon more of tomato paste. Again, this is also not mandatory, but I highly recommend it. Mix it all together and let it cook for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add our liquids. We begin by adding an optional ingredient, the barbecue sauce. Don't forget, this is an optional ingredient, but still highly recommended. If you use it in a chicken, also use it in a sauce, such that those flavors get incorporated with each other. Then we move on to our magic ingredient, tomato ketchup. Then just mix everything together and incorporate all those flavors with each other. Keep stirring. I suggest also at this stage to taste your sauce. The main reason for that is because you're unfamiliar with all the flavors that's being used together, and maybe you would want more salt, more pepper, more chili, more sauce. So taste. So after you're done tasting, you probably realize we're missing something, the honey. So add the honey and taste it again. If you taste it and you're unhappy with the result, just add whatever you need more to make it as delicious as you want to. At this stage, you're gonna add a little bit of water to make that sauce vibrant and more liquidy. Just don't add too much water because we're not making soup. We do not want to add our chicken and make this chicken soup. We're just coming to the end. Just keep on stirring, stirring, and stirring some more. Ha! Did you hear that? That's your chicken. The chicken is ready. You're probably also ready with your sauce right now. What you only need to do is taste and see if it's to your liking. You can see me taste here, and it was delicious. Take a look at this chicken. Aren't they gorgeous? It's time for presentation. I grabbed 2 of those chickens and put them in a bowl. Sprinkle a little bit of that sauce all over those chicken. Lastly, you only need to sprinkle the spring onions on them. Now, let's taste. You can see that I already went in for a first taste, just to see if this video wasn't a complete failure, but it wasn't.
So tell me guys, how satisfied are you with the results? Will you also be using ketchup next time you marinate chicken? Let me know, and also let me know what kind of ingredients you like to use when you marinate chicken, and comment below, ring the bell. Don't forget to hit that like button. Get subscribed. This has been Cosito's Kitchen, showing you the difference between a chef and a cook. Take care guys. Peace.